battle with Omnipods and DexteR. And the top 2 of that match will battle with Carl Jr.
Yeah. But we have now the grand final of the loser bracket, and this could actually be a grand final because look at those players. DexteR, MiQuatro, Tween and Novis are battling it out for 2 spots in the consolidation final, which will be played against Omnipods and DexteR. So who will face those players? And then they could make it into the grand final. But those players are playing insanely good. And I'm joined by Sinus Apple. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here in this loser bracket final, which is stacked with insane players, as we can see here.
Yeah, so we played till a point limit of 100, as it seems. I thought it would be 120, but maybe it was only in the winner bracket then.
I think we will have that next match then,
yeah, I guess so as well. So point repetition is 10, 6, 4 and 3. And if you have surpassed this 100 point barrier, you activate finalist mode and you have to win 1 more round in order to move into the next round, into the consolidation final, where the losers from the winner bracket final have been are waiting for you. And a 106.53 for MiQuatro in the warm-up. What a great time. But unfortunately, the players who will lose here, this is the last chance for them, will drop out of the tournament, and it's its 7th and 8th place. So we have 8 more players to be alive in this tournament. Alright, so first round starting here. It is Tween, not with the best start here, as you can see. DexteR, however, also with a good start here. 0.3 ahead of Novis. MiQuatro with a good approach here as well, but Tween not really feeling it in this first couple of first turns here on this track. But Novis still in the lead here, as you can see. Novis off to a comfortable lead of 800ths of a second over MiQuatro, but DexteR is going for the attack. So what a close round coming to the second half of the map. We have Novis still in the lead, goes for a good turn here, but good turn for MiQuatro as well. Extends the lead towards DexteR, but this is impossible to call here in this ending section. Novis gets overtaken now, but good angle for him, and it is still Novis in the lead. So let's see where Tween is. Tween only 1/10 of a second behind, but he gives us a good overview over the pack here. Let's see Novis with a good approach as well here, but 2 no-slides! What happened there? 2 no-slides for both Tween and for DexteR and MiQuatro there, and Novis will take it. Yes, he will. It was actually DexteR and MiQuatro, and DexteR has unfortunately made a mistake in the ending and is now only in last place. But what was that? Holy moly.
Oh man, I saw 2 people going left and I was like, wait, is it inside pole here? No, it's a no slide, and they were out. But that was weird. But yeah, that just happens sometimes. Novis, 10 points, which means he's trying to continue his streak from last match, where he also got 4 out of 5 round wins, if I remember correctly. So really, this could be Novis's map, and he set himself ahead in the scoreboard after this one. So far though, MiQuatro looking good here. Although here comes Novis with more speed on the blue section, inside line as well. And he's going to temporarily at least be in first place. But here comes MiQuatro back with the superior speed, of course. Tween also in the mix here, trying to catch up. But it is Novis still in that first place. But MiQuatro has more speed once again. Novis with the inside line. It's going to be Novis in first place. But MiQuatro once again trying to catch back up. It's every turn it's the same. But here comes Tween. And it is so incredibly close. The difference is almost nothing between all of these players. Tween with a little bit better of an approach, but here comes Novis once again, back in first place. Tween now trying to trade blows. MiQuatro going for the inside line, has a little bit less speed. Tween is now solidly in the lead, but it is not over yet. And it seems like... It's so hard to call here, but Tween is first. Novis with a nice amount of speed, and who is going to be having the best end? It is definitely not MiQuatro, it is Tween. And Novis second.
What a close ending, and this is I think the most entertaining map to watch as a spectator here. And you can see Novis and Tween trading 10 and 6 points there, so 16 for both players. And then we have DexteR and MiQuatro both with 7 points, so not certainly a good start for DexteR and MiQuatro here. Let's go into the third round here on Cascade by Kiesler featuring Warmy. You really want to hold your gear here in this section. DexteR with a little bit of a different approach here, but this works out as well. Didn't get a lot of speed, but Novis again with such a high amount of speed. Right now on first place, a lead of 700s already. DexteR dropping a little bit behind. MiQuatro and Tween are your P2 and P3 right now. Novis of to a very, very good start. 1300 of a second of a lead for him already. What a madman is this. Tween and MiQuatro have to push it if they want to grant themselves 10 points. DexteR also in the mix here for that second place. So another close round coming up. No mistakes have been done by the players so far. Novis still in the mix. MiQuatro comes back strong. Look at this line and his speed. So he will decrease that lead towards Novis here. Tween and DexteR right now your P2, P3 and P4. But Novis still in the mix. MiQuatro with more speed compared towards Tween here in this section. But this will be all in the ending again. Tween has so much speed. Let's go to Tween's perspective. Overtaking MiQuatro. And he could maybe snipe Novis there. No, he makes the mistake. And actually MiQuatro with the mistake. And DexteR will overtake him. So what a messy yet again. Novis with a 106.40. Oh my god.
Oh yes, and this is what I'm talking about. Novis is showing what he is capable of right now. And yeah, gets 10 points. Nice time by him. 26 points on the scoreboard already. And he is taking the lead ahead of Tween, DexteR and MiQuatro. And yeah, let's see if we can do this again. But Novis really on the fire already at the start of this map. Alright, let's see it here. MiQuatro, a nice amount of speed, going up with a little bit of airtime, so might lose it a bit here, but he is still in that first place. Novis trying to keep up with him, as we have Tween and DexteR falling a tiny bit behind.
Oh!
No, it is the black spike, don't worry, it is just the black spike. Novis still in that first place, and it is MiQuatro trying to catch back up with the outside-inside line, and here he comes. The Finnish player is going for the attack on Novis, and DexteR as well with a nice amount of speed. And oh, here comes DexteR actually, the German going for first place. Novis getting attacked from the back, and it is not over yet though. Novis trying to defend that 10 points, but it is DexteR with the better approach. He will now be in that first place. Tween trying to keep up with them, but it is going to be a hard task for him. And somehow I am saying that about Tween, but this is the reality right now. DexteR looking good here as Novis is being eaten up by Tween right now. DexteR on his way to 10 points and trying to get some nice points on the scoreboard. But the round is not over yet and the end is coming up. And this is, of course, super important. Novis going for the attack. Is he going to snipe it?
Oh!
Not. He has a weird landing. It is DexteR with the win. Tween second and Novis third.
So DexteR remains in first place there. It looked so close, but what a great round. MiQuatro with a 106.87 in last. So you can really see this could be a grand final. Those players are performing so good. So Novis not winning his third round here, but he's still up to 30 points. Tween is at 25 points. Then we have DexteR at 13 points. But speaking of Tween, praising him that he has acquired that second place. He has made that mistake, so he will be out on this round. MiQuatro right now on 14 points. So he's struggling a little bit on this map. But last round here on Cascade. MiQuatro, what is this speed, man? DexteR with a more inside line, and MiQuatro has actually made that mistake. So 2 mistakes in this round. So it's between DexteR and Novis this round. DexteR with more speed compared to what's Novis in this section. So this will be in the next quarter, on the next third of the map here. Actually the last one, because we only have 18 seconds left on the clock here. As you can see, DexteR got a little bit of airtime, so Novis is overtaking him. But this is a good line for the German. They are actually lost it a bit, so Novis will extend his lead a little bit. And Novis will most likely grant himself the 10-pointer if he is surviving this ending. So the ending is remaining for Novis here. And this is looking good for him that he will move up to 40 points. Good and safe ending for him. And a 106.49 will put him over DexteR. Then we have Tween in third and MiQuatro in last place after making that mistake there before the drop.
Wow, and yeah, Novis doing a good job here. Already on 40 points at the end of this map, which is 40 out of 50 points in total. And that's respectable indeed. He is now extended his leading. He's leading already 11 points compared to DexteR and Tween, who are tying for second place. MiQuatro now on 17, as we are going to rise up by MD points.
Yeah, we will rise up here, right?
Indeed.
So it was really interesting here to see, because this ending, of course, is a little bit different. I will show it to you. We have a ending which is choke material, very heavy choke material. You can see this jump. Of course, every one of you have seen it. We have seen a lot of mistakes here already, as DexteR is making a mistake in the warm-up. And let's follow here MiQuatro and Tween. We have Chrome Pots afterwards. I'm really interested to see that, how the players will perform there. Then Siphon Blur as the fourth map, and the Weird Flex afterwards. But there could be a theoretical thing that we don't even see the fifth map, but let's focus on this map for now.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna focus on here is Tween, because he is probably the favorite of this match to win, but he is currently number 3 on the scoreboard already. I mean, he is tied for second, but still, he is falling behind Novis at least a bit here. And what you want to see if you're a tween fan is that he is, of course, on top of that scoreboard. Oh my god, that was such a low jump. And he did get sniped by MiQuatro, but this is only a warm-up, but still.
But
yeah, let's see what he can do here in this round. Why don't you take it off?
Yeah, I will do it. But times under 104, I would consider as winning material. But of course, it's top 8 here, and there's only 2 spots, so players have to push it. I will focus this round on MiQuatro because he's sitting in dead last. Oh no, the caster's curse is kicking in, and MiQuatro is dead in this round. So I'm sorry, MiQuatro, for that. But yeah, let's go ahead with Tween right now, sitting in 3rd place. Didn't get the best speed here, so we have DexteR and Novis occupying 1st and 2nd place. Novis, what a ridiculous line was that. It looks super close, but DexteR is still in the lead. So DexteR wants to have a saying and maybe wants to get a little bit further away from Tween here, because both sitting there with 29 points. So going into this section, he really wants to gather a lot of speed. Novis goes super close there, but it's neck and neck between Novis and DexteR, the Czech versus the German player. But also the Slovakian comes in there, but Novis making a mistake. So it's all of a sudden it's Tween in 1st, DexteR just behind. So Tween with a very good section there. And now the ending is remaining. DexteR goes for a more inside approach. Still has same amount of speed as Tween, but Tween will clock in that 1st place with a 103.94. What a great time. DexteR in 2nd, Novis after that mistake in 3rd, and MiQuatro also finishing in last place.
All right here, so exactly what I wanted to say. Tween now stepping it up, getting into 2nd place on the scoreboard and looking to gain more. It seems like Tween is pretty strong on this map. So let's see what he can do further on. Novis still in that 1st place, and MiQuatro struggling a little bit here. Let's see what he can he is going to pull off in this round. So far so good for him, as he is battling for 1st place right now with Novis. Oh my god, and he goes so far inside, loses a bit of speed, and that's going to cost him that 1st place. The battle is on for 1st though between Tween and Novis. Tween on the inside line, really good approach here by him, and he is going to gain some time because of that. And now Novis is trying to get back in there, but he takes so much speed, and that is a little bit too much to handle. So he's going to slow down and fall back to 4th place. Tween is now all alone in that 1st. And MiQuatro and DexteR trying to keep up, but it is Tween, of course. It's going to be a hard task. It's already more than 0.3 of a difference, as we do see DexteR and MiQuatro battling it out for 2nd place in the meantime. DexteR is trying to keep up with MiQuatro as well as Tween. And actually, they're coming a little bit closer here towards the end, but I don't think they can catch up the last gap. It is now between DexteR and MiQuatro for that last jump, and who will be winning the 2nd place? It is going to be DexteR, but the good approach here in the last jump, getting 6 points for himself.
Oh man, what a risky jump there from DexteR, jumping a little bit lower, but therefore he will stay ahead of MiQuatro. So MiQuatro not granting himself some valuable points here. You can see 17 points between him and DexteR. Just going into the 3rd round on the 2nd map, so we are only 7 rounds in. MiQuatro not with the best start here, as we see a very close fight there for that 1st place. Tween right now in 1st. Novis with 2 rather bad rounds, only granted himself 7 points in those rounds. So let's see what Novis can do. Of course, he has made some mistakes, but right now it's not looking too good for him. He's 0.15 of a second behind the leader, who's right now DexteR, but MiQuatro making an additional mistake there. So Novis will go up to P3 again. But he wants more, He's the Predator here, and he's showing that really good amount of speed, overtaking Tween and also DexteR in this section, but different approaches here in those in this 180-degree turn there, and therefore Novis has a little bit more speed. Let's go ahead and spectate Tween here, but what was this DexteR line? Oh my god, DexteR was such a good line, and Tween is actually losing grip, and he will be in 3rd place. So let's follow Novis here for the last couple of turns. It is DexteR in 1st, 0.1 of a lead over Novis, and DexteR will take a 10-pointer with a 103.94, again a 94. Novis in 2nd, MiQuatro granting himself a 4-pointer over Tween, but very good for DexteR here, and he will come closer and closer towards Tween. And also Novis is now in the lead because of that 2nd place.
He is indeed, and look at this scoreboard. It is MiQuatro struggling a bit, but other than that, we have a 1-point difference between Novis and Tween, and then another 1-point difference between him and DexteR. But talking about DexteR here, struggling quite a bit at the start. I think there was 2 mistakes in a row. He's going to be very far behind, and now the battle is on between Novis, MiQuatro, and Tween right now for the 10-pointer. MiQuatro falling behind already a little bit. And it is now Novis who looks at Tween's back of the car. And he's like, I want to get ahead of that right now. And it's not really working out for him so far, as Tween is pretty fast. Tween takes a bit of airtime. Maybe this is Novis's opportunity to go ahead. And actually he's closing in a little bit, but it is not there yet. This battle is so strong between Novis and Tween, and both of them have an insane amount of speed out of this section. And oh my god, Novis goes to the inside attack, and what a line by him.
Oh, look at the speed!
Oh my god, what is going on? Novis is completely risking it right now, and it is actually paying off. He's leaving Tween behind him. And now Tween is trying to play catch-up towards the end. And it's looking really, really good for Novis. It's already 0.16 of a difference. Novis is
no!
Making the finish! No!
Not again! Not again! So this was Novis' greatest nemesis in the prior match, and Novis is not finishing. And you hate to see that. Novis down to 3rd place. Tween has accumulated a lead of 7 points with that, and I think he was on such a good time. He has accumulated so much speed in this section, but he risked it a little bit too much. And maybe this is why Novis could theoretically, of course he has the pace, but theoretically he couldn't make it to the consolidation final. Maybe he doesn't know how to save. He's such a risky player because he's one of the fastest out there. But this was, of course, thrown away points. Not only the 10 points he would have gotten, but the DNF 3 points are also very, 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 very unforgiving that you can't take there. But right now it's Novis in 2nd. Tween just in front with 700ths of a second. Then we have DexteR finding himself 1 second behind, as you can see here. And then MiQuatro with a good line right now in 3rd place, but finds himself 0.3 of a second behind Tween. We're on a banger of a start, but let's see. Maybe Novis can grant himself a little bit more speed again. Novis comes close of 1500ths of a second between both Tween and Novis. So this will be all in the ending. What is Novis doing? What did this guy do in the ending? So only the jump is remaining. Tween is taking it conservatively, and he will do it, but very close. But great time there from Tween. Novis in 2nd, MiQuatro in 3rd. And then we have DexteR after that mistake in last place, but a 103.80 for Tween. What a great time.
And that's with him clipping the finish, because the difference was definitely bigger than 300ths of a second. So Novis almost sniping because Tween's wheel hit the bottom of the finish.
Indeed.
But luckily for him, he still gets 10 points, and that's I'm pretty sure he's happy with that. Let's go to Grompots. Oh yeah.
My favorite map. My favorite map it is. I'm not sure what's your favorite map, guys, but this is, of course, my one. It's by Omnipots and Kronos. So Omnipots still in this tournament with his infamous copy-paste text that I have seen for Call as well. And, of course, his alien car skin. So he's awaiting in the consolidation final for the winners. For the 2 winners, as well as Tween. And, yeah, we saw different lines here. I really want to stress Pack here. Went for a very, very inside approach here. This just seemed to be very risky.
Yeah, you can either, it seems like you can either go double outside, or you go inside pole, or you are Pack and you go double inside. I've not seen anybody else go double inside, so that's quite impressive for him. And we will see what the players are going to choose to do here. Inside pole can be faster, but if you do lose the speed, you will lose the 1st place once again. So it's a little bit risky, but it could pay off.
Indeed, and we have players really who have pushed it here so much before the free wheel, in the ending, everywhere. This map just seems to be super nice to play. And yeah, we will go now with the 1st round. Whose turn is it? Is it mine or your turn?
Yeah, you go ahead. It doesn't matter.
I don't know if who is there, but I will take it over then. We have Tween in the lead with 72 points, so 3 victories away of him granting himself the final status. Then Novis behind with 59, DexteR only 1 point behind him. Then MiQuatro with 38 points, right now sitting in last place. So not looking too good for the Finnish player here. He really played good in the last match that we were casting him in. But of course we play against top level players here. But this time around it's A1 with a good start. DexteR is a little bit further behind, 0.1 of a second I would guess. Yeah, 0.8, and it's actually Tween with a mistake. Not sure what happened there. Let's see who gets this no jump the best. MiQuatro gets a lot amount of speed, but as well as Novis. So this is looking good for both of them. But DexteR coming back strong. What is this speed and this line by DexteR? Oh my god, what is happening? So let's go to MiQuatro. He gives us a good overview over this battle here for that first place. DexteR versus Novis here in this ending. Novis with a really good nose down, with a really good flow trick, and it will be all in the ending. DexteR with a wonky approach, but with more speed. No, overtakes Novis here in this ending, and it will be DexteR who clocks in the first 10-pointer, and actually MiQuatro overtakes Novis here in the end as well. And yeah, just dropped a 105.46 in the first round. Great time there from DexteR as well. Tween is also able to finish, but only in last place.
Oof, yeah, Tween touching the wall right there, and because of that going full on into another wall, and that's gonna cost him a bunch of time, like we've seen. And now that gives the opportunity for DexteR, Novis, and MiQuatro to catch up on the scoreboard a little bit, as we did see Tween get into first after from last map. This time around, though, it is Novis with the best start, but I mean, it is so incredibly close still. Tween is probably going for the inside pole once again. He is indeed, and here you can see the difference in line. And this time around, it is Novis with more speed, so the risk did not pay off for Tween here. Novis on that first place, but it is Tween lurking and getting closer and closer. They are inside each other right now, but Novis seems to have a little bit of a better approach and more speed. He does so indeed, and now solidifies his first place. He needs to get 0 airtime here, and he does so indeed. Now he's first. And Tween still second, but here comes MiQuatro with an insane amount of speed, and MiQuatro is going to overtake everybody. In the meantime, Novis is crashing, and MiQuatro is now in first place. Tween trying to get back at it. And once that 10 points, MiQuatro, what is this inside jump? He is risking it, but Tween has more speed once again. And Tween takes a super wide approach to go inside more afterwards, and that gives him the superior speed right here. And it is now all coming down to the last drift. MiQuatro can go more inside, but I think Tween is going to take it to 10 points here.
Oh my god, imagine being last with a 105.50. Holy shit. Tween winning it with a 105.31, and this will put him 15 points away, or in perspective, 1 first and 1 second place away from the final stages. Of course, point limit is only 100. In the consolidation final, we have a point limit of 120 points, but who will join Danik B and Omnipods in this consolidation final? MiQuatro sitting down there with 50 points, 16 points behind Novis here, but he has a good start this time around. We only see Tween with the inside approach here, but you can see it's not really that much of a difference. But MiQuatro having a good amount of speed as well as Novis, so they are on P1 and P2. But Novis clipping on the speed check, so this is certainly not what he wants to do here. So Novis is out on this round. He finds himself 0.6 behind the pack here. Okay, so, DexteR not getting the no jump, so he's out on this one as well. It's between Tween and MiQuatro in this part. Tween with a little bit more speed compared to what's MiQuatro, but this is all in the ending yet again. We've seen some insane ending sections by both of the players. Tween jumping very, very smooth there. MiQuatro didn't get it too good, so Tween has a lead of 0.2 of a second here, and this looks like a good time from Tween. Maybe a mid to low 105 time here for the Pittsburgh Knight player. Let's see. 1 jump is remaining, and it will be a... Actually... you are kidding me, aren't you? Tween has failed the ending, and therefore MiQuatro has overtaken him because Tween has saved it too much. So Tween up to 91 points, and MiQuatro is granting himself 10 points. What happened there?
Tween did not make the jump, he just bounced, and MiQuatro somehow was still able to snipe, even though that gap was huge between these two players. Wow, I mean, MiQuatro must feel good about that, and he definitely needed the points. He still lasts with 60 points, so MiQuatro clawing his way back into the match a little bit, as Tween is, feeling bad about that one. Novis right now in the lead. Oh, I think DexteR just made a mistake. He did so indeed, so he cannot make the risky jump. He will go outside. There's now between MiQuatro, Novis, and Tween to get those 10 points. And Novis looking good here, but Tween is super, super close. And MiQuatro still in the mix as well. No jump coming in. Who's taking it the best? Seems like Novis and MiQuatro took it really well here, as Tween has a little bit of airtime, loses a bit of speed. Oh, here we go. Tween makes a mistake on the engine cut, and that's going to be awful for him. That's going to cost him so much time. The engine cut means you cannot accelerate, and that's going to cost so much time indeed. It's now between MiQuatro and Novis for the 10 points. And Novis looking good here, a little bit ahead of MiQuatro. But it is not over yet. Last drift still coming in, although Novis is a bit faster here.
Oh no, okay.
No, MiQuatro crashes, giving away the points right now. Novis pretty happy with that point, with the 10 points. DexteR actually clipping the end. Tween's on the third, as MiQuatro is not able to finish.
Not like this, MiQuatro. Oh, there was a thrown away 6-pointer for him, and it was a really, really good opportunity to come back. But he is now down to 60 points, and Novis has increased the gap because he granted himself the 10-pointer in this round, so he will be certainly very happy about that. So no overwall technique there from MiQuatro, but still a good performance there from him. But he didn't just get any points, what is of course very important. Tween is 1 second of first place away of him granting himself the final status. Then we have DexteR with 82, still in second place. Novis with 79, came back really strong. And MiQuatro is there with 60 points, as I've mentioned beforehand. DexteR this time around with a really good start, but what did he do? What? Just bonked into the wall. So a bonker S for him. That was really bad. Oh, Tween goes super far to the left. Novis in first. Really good speed as well from Tween. MiQuatro dropping a little bit behind, but it's Novis in first. And what a great jump from Novis. So we can see a banger of a time here from the Czech player. Tween with a very good turn, so he comes closer towards Novis. So this is not over and out yet for him. Tween with a more outside approach, but it won't be enough. So Novis will be winning another round with a 105.28 in first.
28.
Oh my god. Tween in second.
Love to see it.
MiQuatro on third with a 105.51. And then DexteR after that. Bonk in last place. Only with 85 points on Novis. Up to second place. I can't believe it. He's doing it again.
He is doing it again. Novis, 10 points or 0. That is his style, it seems. Getting second place so far. And Tween, he has the red letters on the scoreboard. It says finalist, and that means he is about to go into that consolidation final. At least if he can win another round here. And the other players are going to try their best to deny him the finalist attempts and get themselves into that consolidation final. As we are entering the next map, Siphon Blur.
Yeah, so the WR here from Trackmania is a 101.77, I think, because you can perform a trickster where you can go inside the triangle at the start, and also here you can go inside triangle, and then there's another part but which is intentional where you can also go inside triangle. So this is the quote-unquote identity of this track. And yeah, players performing it good, and also a very cool ending where you can either go for an outside approach or inside. And with the outside approach, you will acquire, of course, way more speed than that. But I like this map as well. I think the maps are really, really good in this 0 to Hero edition, of course.
Definitely, indeed. Lots of good battles, and we have already seen some equal times on this one. Some great battles towards the end. Tween getting the worst end of it of the equal time there with Pack, but let's hope for him he doesn't get it again. By the way, DexteR doing a 0.98.
Oh my god.
That is pretty good. That is the best time we have seen today and yesterday. Because why not, DexteR? Just show off in the warm-up.
Weird flex, but okay.
Indeed. That's the other map. But still, DexteR looking good here at the start as well. Although he loses the... Oh my god, where is DexteR going? He should have done that sick time in the match instead, and now he finds himself 4th place. MiQuatro is trying to keep up with Novis and Tween right now, and actually MiQuatro is closing in on Tween slowly but surely. He has a bit more speed and a better approach now as well. Novis still in that 1st place though. He is looking good for another 10-pointer as MiQuatro comes closer and closer to Novis. But it is still Novis in that 1st place, Tween and MiQuatro 2nd, kind of. And they are battling with about a 0.1 difference from number 1. But here comes Tween! Here comes Tween! He pressed B to boost, and he is now attacking Novis for the 1st place. Novis, oh, MiQuatro makes a mistake. He's trying to keep up, but it's not enough. Novis going for the inside approach, and that's going to cost him, give him a lot of speed. Tween is now behind Novis, so he needs to risk it for the 10 points, otherwise Novis is going to take it. Tween with the no slide, and that means Novis gets the 10-pointer here.
And MiQuatro will grant himself... Oh, no!
0.07, by the way.
Oh, my God. Oh, what was this? The 07 by Novis. What a time. And Novis now with the face slap. 99 points. DexteR up to 88 points after a 3-pointer. And Tween at least denying some points. A little bit of a solace for him. But he could have taken it there. But still a good performance. I mean, how you want to beat an 07? Definitely not like this. So Novis is dead. He can't unturtle there, and he has to delete because respawn is not allowed. And this is, oh my god, he's at 99 points. He just had to finish. So this is a free finalist attempt for Tween this time around. Oh, but DexteR with a bump, and we see another DNF coming up. Oh my god, what is happening? So Tween versus MiQuatro here. Oh my god, what is going on? So 2 DNFs in 1 round. Tween is looking strong here to qualify himself to the consolidation final. MiQuatro not with the best line, finding himself 600s behind, but a little bit more speed. So we'll be all in the ending. Tween versus MiQuatro. MiQuatro comes back strong, overtakes in the lead here, and Tween will be 0.15 of a second behind. So MiQuatro can take it a little bit easier. A little bit of a misalignment for him, so MiQuatro will deny Tween yet another finalist attempt with a 1:02.22, also a good time.
Wow, MiQuatro saving the other players here because Tween needs to get another win. And, oh man, double DNF and Tween still not able to finish it off here. But just to be clear, Novis went too far inside, clipped the, support of the checkpoint and went in the turtle mode. So that's what happened right there. This time around, he's going more outside actually, just to not get that mistake again, which I guess is a good choice. DexteR now in that first place, trying to deny Tween the 10-pointer and the win here. Novis coming back in strong. It's a nice amount of speed and good drift as well. DexteR struggling a little bit. Tween and Novis able to overtake, but here he comes back again. No, oh my god, Tween is gone! Tween is gone, failed to go through the triangle. That means that the finalist is over for him. Novis on his way to finalist mode himself, trying to deny some points from MiQuatro and DexteR here. Oh, MiQuatro, by the way, getting a little bit of a bump, slows down a bit, but Novis still looking strong here for the 10 points here. Reminder, by the way, that if Novis did not DNF last round, this might have been over for him if he gets the 10-pointer here right now. Still, though, it is good for him to win and getting some denial points. But Novis looking good, 0.18. And MiQuatro trying to close in on DexteR. It's not going to be enough, I think. It looks like these are going to be the positions. Indeed, Novis first, DexteR second, MiQuatro third. So a sweet, bitter taste for Novis. He, of course, denying some points towards DexteR and MiQuatro. But on the other hand, he could have won and proceed to the consolidation final. But now Novis is finalist because the slap in the face and the non-finish in the prior round has made that one happen. So Novis versus Tween, and then DexteR and MiQuatro. DexteR 1 second place away from the final status, and MiQuatro 2 victories away. So they have to deny both of them if they want to have better chances. Oh, this time it is actually Novis not making a good start. So Novis finds himself super far behind. Didn't get a lot of speed in this section either. So this is looking like a GG for him. Tween not making a mistake here this time right now in first place. DexteR is going for the attack as well as MiQuatro. Good speed outcome for all of the players. Tween is risking it next to MiQuatro with a mistake. So it's all in DexteR's hands to deny Tween the entrance into the consolidation final. But what was that? Tween with a mistake. So DexteR is now in first place. Novis just behind him. And Novis has 0.2 of a deficit to work with. He has to risk so much. But DexteR will most likely save this ending. Make it 0.18 now. 0.15, but I think it's not sufficient, even only if Novis gets a lot of speed. Oh my god, this is a... Oh! 0.03. Great comeback by Novis from 0.2 to 0.03, but great save there from DexteR, and we have a triple finalist situation. 3 finalists. Let's go. Tween cannot finish this match. This is whatever his finalist attempt. It's so many already. I think this is his 5th right now. Novis already on finalist as well. And now DexteR in the mix. MiQuatro still trying to get the red letters on the scoreboard as well. DexteR looking good at the start. And it is coming down to this round. Who will get first? Oh my dear lord. What a match we have on our hands here right now. DexteR looking really, really strong on his way to snipe really the win in this match, but Novis is closing in a little bit here. Tween and MiQuatro falling down, and here comes Novis. Here comes Novis trying to take away the #1 spot from DexteR. DexteR bumping a little bit, and that means Novis is able to overtake him. Novis looking really, really strong in this round already. Tween is a little bit on the behind side as he's trying to keep up. But MiQuatro is out! MiQuatro is out, so it is definitely a winner scenario here. It's either Novis, DexteR, or Tween. Novis so far, the most likely makes another mistake. It is between Novis and DexteR for the win. DexteR going for the outside inside line. This might be it. This might be enough speed. Novis still ahead. But DexteR closing in. Novis risking it. It seems like Novis is going to win, but he doesn't need to make it. DexteR is coming closer and closer. And Novis wins. 3,000 of a second between Novis and DexteR in the ending. Are you kidding me? So Novis is justifying himself and eventually is the first person to be in the consolidation final and is facing Omnipods and Danik B. What a great performance from Novis here on this track, but 3,000 of a second. Oh my god. I cannot believe this just happened. And it was at O time, 06.2
0.065 and he lost it.
Last turn by DexteR, dude. Oh my god.
Oh man. Alright, so we still have a double finalist. MiQuatro didn't finish the last round, and now we have Weird Flex, which is the last map of this loser bracket final, which could be a grand final. As you can see, the performance by those players is just out of their minds. They're playing so good. And Tween off to his, I think he had 5 finals attempts before that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And he's of course getting pressurized by DexteR, who has joined finalist very recently.
Wow, and MiQuatro is still playing, technically. 85 points. I mean, we could see a triple win from MiQuatro here. I mean, why not? It wouldn't even be that surprising, I guess. This match has been crazy in general. Tween is really struggling to finish this one off. 5 finalist attempts already. He's on his way to his 6th.
Oh my god, you remember MiQuatro on this map? He was insane.
I do.
Good. Oh no. I can smell something.
MiQuatro indeed popping off on this map on our last match. So, you know, the hope is there. It would be really interesting to see him go really fast right now. Good luck, have fun. Turbo, you go ahead. I cannot do this.
Okay. So maybe he is activating his turbo.
Oh my god.
Okay, so MiQuatro is the player to deny DexteR and Tween the victory here. And of course, he needs to win 2 consecutive times in order to grant himself the finalist mode. But it is actually MiQuatro not with the best start. Tween and DexteR with such a good amount of speed. MiQuatro 0.14 of a second behind both DexteR and Tween. But he has accumulated a lot of speed in this section. So we'll come a little bit closer. And now you will see maybe the Predator striking again. Because he is just snacking away. DexteR done. But Tween is super far away. But look at the speed for MiQuatro. He's coming closer towards the Pittsburgh Knight player here. 0.05 of a second between Tween and MiQuatro. And MiQuatro with such a risky line. Look at this. MiQuatro not the best amount of speed here in this section, so only the ending is remaining. Tween still in the lead. Tween with a better landing in this section, so this could be over and out for MiQuatro, but he's pushing it. Tween again with more speed in this section, so only 1 drift is remaining, and the risky finish. And it looks like Tween will take it here. Tween with more speed, and it is Tween with a 103.62 winning it here, and the second place goes to Tween. What a time here from Tween in the ending. But what a performance by all of the players here. But eventually it was deserved that Novis and Tween have passed into the next round.
Wow.